G'day, welcome back to the Walkabout. We're going to have a bash now at the Fume Knight. See if we can't do something useful with him. We're not going to take in any way, shape or form Carillion of this or any other fold with us because, yeah, totally useless and just makes the boss harder. So come on in and make sure that you're getting a few hits in. All right. Oh, Ellie. Lucky. Uh-oh. I can see trouble on my mind. Let's get him. And you is dead, Fume boy. Too slow to think about getting paid for it, but the Fume Knight is dead, wrapped in plastic. Okay, now what I'm going to do, now that we've actually toasted the Fume Knight, is before we actually leave, of course, we've got to go pick up our Crown of the Old Iron King. Come down here. A French heat lingers in the crown. Oh, now we've picked up all. We've picked up all. A faint heat lingers in the crown. So, I can get out of the silly clobber. I picked up all 3 crowns. So what I want to do now is go back and talk to the king, which means I need to go back into the dream of the king, where we killed him. And you need to do it before you fight Nashandra, which is fine by me. Now, we don't want that big thing. Let's get that happening. And back to our roots. That's the ticket. Look at that. That's what we want. Alrighty. So come over here. Pick up a bit of joy. We might get a couple of levels out of this. Who knows? Or dares to dream. We get 1. Huh. Okay. What is the next level? 42. Oh, we're nearly at 42 now. Let's get 42. We're not going to get 42. Look at that. Alright, well we need 42,196 and we're not going to get it. So, let's go now that we've got all 3 crowns, and I'll just sort of verify that and I'll show you. So, King's Crown. Crown of the Sunken King, Crown of the Iron King, Crown of the Ivory King. So we're going to take all 3 crowns now back to the King's Rest. And remember where he was. Now, where was he? He was in the undead ditch where we got the clothes, where he's wearing his pants. So we're going to go back to the King's Pants. Check out the King's Pants. And you can run straight past all these guys. What a fun little axe. What a fun little axe. I think that we can literally just run. It doesn't matter if they wake up. And if you come around here and do it this way, on the whole, you're probably going to get away with it. Remember, we've already taken out Vendo, but come in here and chat to the man. In we go into the King's memories. Now, you need all three. We'll see what happens. We've got all three. We're in the memory of the King. Now, let's see what he says.
Seeker of fire, deliverer of crowns. What do you see in the flames? Find the crowns and your own answers. The crowns hold the strength of lords from times long past. Seek adversity.
I'm with you.
As befits you, seeker of fire, coveter of the throne. Seeker of fire, conqueror of dark. I too sought fire once.
Oh, Kingy. Nice beard.
With fire, they say, a true king can harness the curse. A lie, but I knew no better. Seeker of fire, you know not the depth of dark within you. It grows deeper still, the more flame you covet. Flame, oh, flame. Seeker of fire, I see you've subdued another foul creature. One of the father of the abyss spawn. That confounded quintessence of humanity.
Indeed, mate.
The abyss once had form, but then dissipated.
I hear ya.
Yet traces of its existence endured. Each fragment, thirsting for power, spread dark with no relent. My dear Chandra was one such fragment. A feeble, tiny thing that thirsted for power more than any other.
Poor girl.
One day fire will fade, and dark will become a curse. Men
No.
will be free from death, left to wander eternally. Dark will again be ours, and in our true shape, we can bury the false legends of yore. Only, is this our only choice?
Oh, mate, you're losing me. I don't know what you're on about.
Seek.
Seek strength. Now we give him the. Look at the crowns we're handing over. Oh, hello.
The rest will follow.
The ashen mist fades. Now, I don't pretend that I understood all of that. It sounded a little on the fruity side. However, it looks like he gave me a crown of some sort. So now we've got all three we can go and play. And what we're going to do, I think, is shift weapons. So now that we've got the soul of the Fume Knight, we can pick up a particularly nice weapon, which is one of the only weapons that manages to survive across to Dark Souls 3, Fugs. And I like it because it's called Fugs. It's the Fume Ultra Greatsword. So first things first, we got to go and get it. That means going back to Annoyingsville and killing lots and lots and lots of stupid things before we can go and talk to Ornifex, and she'll go, oh, hello. So get to us to Mars. Get yourself to Ornifex. Go and say hi. Remember, bow and arrow. Remember, you're killing lots of stuff. Remember. We're going to have to do all the little bits and bobs. So, one, two. Sometimes they drop Zweihanders. Oh, Mastodon Greatsword. Spiders are good in the sense that they drop bloody everything, but they're bad in the sense that, oh, jeez, they're annoying. All right. Stop shooting stuff at me, you bastard. Oh, and of course it hits. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Oh, you annoying bloody game. Okay, we've killed Monsieur Le Annoying, and we got a glow-in-the-dark red red thingy that they don't bring back because they were just a stupid idea. That's dead. Let's come up here and gee, we've already had 10 spiders. You sure they'd want more? Yes, they will want more. So, spin here. Alright, they're dead. All dead. I don't know if I like that crown. I don't know if we're a crowny sort of person. But come over here and grab Fugs, the soul of the Fume Knight. Now you can see that sadly it requires 30 bloody dex. 30! Ah well. You can't have everything. Where would you put it? Now you can see that we actually don't have any more souls that these people want. We've got the soul of the Ivory King, which gives us the Ivory King Greatsword. That's also 30. Let's get that too. A couple of Greatswords we picked up that require 30 dex. Now I'm going to use Fugs because it's a very silly strength weapon. But first things first, we've got to go hand in a soul vessel and what's called respec. So we're going to respec. Now respecking means you turn in a soul vessel and you can change all the status, the levels that you go back to 0, and you can reallocate your points. So let's put Fugs in our hand and go and do that. Where are you, Fugs? Come on you mongrel. You're here somewhere, hiding out being silly. There we are. Reallocate the points, give them a soul vessel. Now the annoying thing for us is 30 dex. 30 dex. We want these things to stay where they were. Want 40. We definitely want 40 endurance. We definitely want 40 vitality. And we don't care about any of this other stuff at all because we only want strength and dex, so we don't care about a 10. We want 10 of those so we can have. Or can we even use? No, we can't even use it. We'll put it on there anyway, but now if you have a look at our damage, it's 514. We're going to leave it there. We'll keep the 10 attenuation. I've got one slot. I don't think we can actually use it. So we're going to go back to the blacksmith and we're going to use up a whole ton of our upgrading materials, and we'll upgrade Fugs to the 10th, to the max, and we'll see what it's doing. Fugs becomes a crazy strength weapon. It gets an S scaling in strength. once it gets upgraded to its fully upgraded, it gets an S scaling and strength. Let's have a look. Okay. Yeah, come on. Get me. Let's go. Now, Petrified Dragonbone, I've got 48 of them. Lovely. You can see it goes, we're already at S at strength. 4, 5.
I'll be around.
Now, we ran out of money, which is great. Oh, hey, we're so close. Look at that. 71.5. How heavy is this thing? 3.8. What about this dude? 5.1. $70.7. Look at that. Can we take the pants down? Pauline pants down? Can we take them down one? If we take them down from Smelty to... Oh, that's a big drop. 145. What about Vengal? Yeah, that's better. Oh, that's ugly though. We don't want that. No, we're not having that. So we're going to go with the pants, but I think we'll change the top. Let's take the top. We'll take it slightly down to Draykeeper top. Yeah, that's the business. And if we look at that, that's us now. Now, let's have a look. We are doing 640 damage with this thing. And what a beast it is. We can't use Flame Weapon. We wasted the 4 points. We don't need them. But here she is. Fugs in all her glory. Right, first of all, R1. Very fast. R1. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Nice. R2. The great big poke. Two-handed, one-handed R1. Down, and then a swoop. So that's also very useful. And the one-handed R2. The great thing about Fugs, though, if you have a look at it, it's got 80 defense physical. It's actually got more defense physical than our upgraded Blossom Kite Shield does. Hey, know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, now that we've got Fugs up to the business, we are Fugs Boy, and we're going to use this to head back through all the optional bosses in the game. Okay, so I'll see you next time for optional boss runs.